Day, well, in other words, hello. Thank you everyone for joining me as I continue to talk about weather in the Igbo language of Nigeria, my ancestral tongue. As you know, I'm a student of it, about a year into the language now, and just continuing to get closer and closer each day, even just a little bit more, one step closer to being fluent in this wonderful language out of Southeast Nigeria. Of course, I thank my mother as well as the rest of my family and friends that have been learning along with me on this journey, little by little, as we continue to restore the Igbo language, traditions, and cultures within our own households once again. So again, it's going to be a short video. And I think I like doing them shorter anyway now because you retain more information when you do it that way. Just take it in bite-sized chunks, if you will, instead of trying to eat a whole steak in one bite. So let's go ahead and go for it then. Of course, that's me there, just showing the picture what I look like because you can't see me on the camera, but that's me from 2018 when I came back from Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria, back in 2018. Let's go to where we're going to start again with our 10 words on this video. Bear with me as I get there. All right. So again, our theme is weather. And of course, again, I encourage you to try to pronounce these things with me as well. And that'll help you learn too. So we're going to talk about the heat index. So heat index would be En-Daze En-Kay Oh-Poe-Mau-Koe. So again, En-Daze En-Kay Oh-Poe-Mau-Koe is heat index. And again, you're basically describing a concept. And remember, with Igbo, most of the time, you're going to have the subject, and then you're going to have the description after that. So you're saying En-Daze, which is index. En-Kay is like a helper word. It means of type. In other words, you're saying in the next word is going to be the type of index we're talking about. And then Oh-Poe-Mau-Koe, which means heat. So what you're really saying, if you want to break it down literally in English, you're saying index of heat. But in English, of course, we say it as heat index. So again, it's En-Daze En-Kay Oh-Poe-Mau-Koe. So again, En-Daze En-Kay Oh-Poe-Mau-Koe. Again, En-Daze En-Kay Oh-Poe-Mau-Koe, which is heat index. Okay, heat wave would be one of those words, again, you're describing a concept. So you're basically saying in English, a time that was very hot, and we call that heat wave. So you would say, and again, this is one where you're running two words together, that oke, that becomes one word. So you drop one of the vowels, just like you do in English when you make a contraction. You don't say do not all the time, you say don't. So you eliminate some of the letters. So you do the same thing in Igbo. In the first two words, it wouldn't be oge-oke, it would be oge-ke. And so put it all together, you would say Kay Ahn-Wue for heat wave. So say it slowly, it would be oge, which means time. And then you would say Ahn-Wue, which means very hot. So again, you're saying time very hot, meaning heat wave. So Kay Ahn-Wue, heat wave. Okay, looking up in the sky, basically looking up on high. Just to say the word high, you're saying A-Lue, A-Lue, high. And remember, when you're pronouncing some of the Igbo letters, that letter that looks like an E to you in English, you pronounce it as an A. So that's why I'm saying A-Lue for high. A-Lue, high. Okay, to say humid, I don't have a literal definition of each of the individual words, but just putting the two words together to say that it's a humid day. In Igbo, you would say Ee-Rue Um-Mee-Ree, Ee-Rue Um-Mee-Ree. But one thing I do know the word mmiri, it basically means water. So, you know, humid day is a wet day, hot and wet. So it's Ee-Rue Um-Mee-Ree for humid. Okay. We've encountered this word in the past. If you studied the other lessons that I've been going over, basically the word for a storm is oke-ifufe. So you basically, if you're saying a hurricane that has been basically, hitting the southern region of the United States off of the Gulf Coast, basically recently, this is a good description of it. So you can say hurricane is the same as storm in Igbo, so it's the same words. And you would pronounce it oke-ifufe, oke-ifufe for hurricane. So again, this is one of those where you're putting two words together, so you drop one of the vowels. So you're dropping what looks like an English letter I, and so you wouldn't say oke-ifufe. You would actually say oke-ifufe in order to describe a hurricane in the Igbo language of Nigeria. All right, getting closer to closing out. Like I said, it's going to be short, just 10 words. For ice, growing up in Michigan, we saw a whole lot of that. So it's aisi for ice, A-E-See for ice. And if you notice something, remember that Igbo is a tone language. And so those last words, last letters, I-S-E, I'm dropping my voice. I don't know if you can hear it very well, but it's I-E-See. Because E-See, if you say it real high like that, that means head. But if you're saying it real low like I am, you're starting to talk about ice. So it's I-E-See for ice. Again, I-E-See for ice. Okay, for icicles, not icicles, let me say it correctly, ice crystals, it would be Oh-Pue-Rue-Pue Ah-Ee-See. Oh-Pue-Rue-Pue Ah-Ee-See. So let me say it again slowly. Oh-Pue-Rue-Pue Ah-Ee-See. Icicles, or ice crystals, excuse me. I keep saying sickles. Actually, ice crystals. Icicles are different words. So again, Oh-Pue-Rue-Pue Ah-Ee-See. Again, Oh-Pue-Rue-Pue Ah-Ee-See for icicle, ice crystal, excuse me. All right, again, you're describing another type of storm. So again, you're going to have the same words we used before for hurricane and storm in general. It'll be oke-ifufe, and that just means storm. And so then after that, you're describing it. So you put the word En-Kay behind that, and then ice, what you just said. So it would be oke-ifufe En-Kay Ah-Ee-See for ice storm. So again, we'll say that slowly. Oke-ifufe En-Kay Ah-Ee-See for ice storm. So again, oke-ifufe En-Kay Ah-Ee-See, ice storm. So what you're saying literally in English is storm of ice, which means ice storm in English. Here's the one I kept stumbling over, which really actually means icicle. Again, you have the root word ice, which is aisi, and then you're adding kulu at the end, so that becomes icicle. So again, it would be all, if you say it completely out, it would be aisikulu, icicle. Again, aisikulu, icicle. All right, last one, a jet stream, which is the current that goes around the earth, the wind current. A jet stream, it would be Jaye-Tee Stree-Mue. So again, it looks like a lot of this was basically borrowed from English and just modified so it rolls off of the Igbo tongue easier. So again, it's Jaye-Tee, which means jet, and Stree-Mue, which means stream. So putting it together, you would have Jaye-Tee Stree-Mue, jet stream. All right, we'll go ahead and end here. Thanks for joining me once again, and may God bless you. Kay Ahn-Wue, that means goodbye. Have a good night. All right, bye-bye.